Greetings, my friends. Welcome back. Oh my gosh, today I had something in mind that I wanted to talk about, and guess what? I've got brain block. I got brain block. Oh my gosh, would you believe it? I got brain block. Well, I'll give you some updates. First and foremost, we have sunshine and we don't have any more snow. And in the south of Ontario, they're being clobbered like 60 centimeters at a time. I was talking with my girlfriends yesterday, and it's a nightmare because when you're in the south, there's no place to put the snow. And hopefully you guys are secure, because I didn't really check. And it's starting to be a nightmare. It's starting to be such a disaster. It's unbelievable. I will tell you that I am booking my vacation, and I am flabbergasted at the prices of the tickets. I am flabbergasted because I'm surprised that people want to get on these damn things called planes anymore. Because, oh, that's what I was going to talk about. Look at that. See, it was in the back of my brain because, well, I started talking about it. But I was surprised back to, I'll finish my thread here, back to that I'm booking my tickets, and I am so shocked at the price considering all these planes that have fallen out of the sky or landed in some, in some very fascinating ways, and also like hitting helicopters mid-flight. It's incredible what's happening. I was speaking to a friend of mine who is moving to Nicaragua. I am so excited. When I do my podcast, I'm putting it out there. That's why I'm saying it out loud, because I need to keep myself accountable. When I do my podcast, I will bring my friend on so that he can take us through his thought process as to why he's literally, so many people are moving up north, but a lot of people are just moving out of Canada in general. And part of the reason is that it's getting impossible. Like I was doing my finances, and I was just doing all of my reconciliation and my accounts and stuff like that. And I said to my husband, I surely hope that we can find a way to sustain ourselves, and soon, because the cost of living in Canada is, well, it's not doable. So these people, my friends, who I just adore them, they're also like me. They have their thorny thoughts. So it's funny because we kind of help each other, lean on each other, because we don't have a lot of friends that think like us. Although we have friends and they have lots of friends. I'm not discrediting or discounting any of my friends that don't see things the way I see them, in the thorny fashion. But sometimes it gets lonely, as I said in some of my other videos. It gets lonely because you can't bounce these ideas. You can't get that confirmation that you're not crazy, right? So we were talking, and they successfully got rid of, they sold their business, they sold their home, thank God, because in Canada right now, y'all, I will tell you, it is getting harder and harder to sell. I have another friend that's had her house on the market forever, and the poor girl, I feel so bad for her. Yesterday I was talking to her. She just seems down because, her house is beautiful, it's amazing, it's huge, it's huge for the money that she's selling it. It's a mansion, really, and no bites. She's having so many nosy people coming and looking through, but no bites. Anyway, what I did want to talk to you guys about is, I don't know if you guys, me and my other girlfriend were talking. I had such a good day yesterday. I really talked to I connected with all my really close-knit fabric friends, like the ones that I have in my close fabric. And we were talking about the weather, funny enough. And we were talking about how there's absolutely no chance this is done on purpose. No, not at all. Let's just review. In some parts of America that never ever gets really cold, such as Florida, they're having snow squalls, snowstorms, and it's winter. I don't even know if people in Florida, to be honest, I don't know if they even have boots. Have you ever tried to go out in a snowstorm, even in running shoes? It's a disaster. And without any jackets, I'm sure that they're struggling. And things are not at all prepared for winter in Florida. It's like when Texas got hit with snow. And then there was another place in America, I can't remember where, oh, my coconut oil. I can't remember where, my husband was showing me, in America, like America specifically. Y'all in America, hello? You are all getting clobbered. And me and my girlfriend were laughing because there's nothing else but to laugh, like, so you don't get depressed. There's no such thing as geoengineering. There's no such thing as weather warfare. There's just no such thing, even though that there is plenty of documents that you can find, getting harder and harder, I will admit, to show all of the agencies that were involved in it. But I digress. So that is kind of, because we just went to pick up Frank because Frank is struggling. I think I told you guys he had a water problem, so we had to exchange it, so it was ready. But everybody here, everybody's cars are breaking down because it was minus 40. But I heard from my neighbor that this actually isn't even, this is a great winter. So we're actually having basically more of a southern winter where everybody in the south, ironically, and it's not, it's not done on purpose. It's not done with a plan. It's not done strategically. No, that would be a conspiracy theory. We don't do those on this channel. But if you want to find out about those, I will strongly advise you to do so with caution, because if you don't believe in such things, you may have some rude awakenings. But we were just talking about how everything has been turned upside down. Men, women, everything has been twisted. Everything has been bastardized, including the weather. And I don't know if any of y'all ever look outside in the sky when they do the tic-tac-toe variety of decor. And then pay attention, because people have talked about this for decades. But people that don't want to believe it, I understand it's scary, and I apologize, but it's now or never, people. If you don't realize that places like in America, this other place that actually, oh, somebody needs to pass me, that actually needs to, and I don't remember where it is, sorry, they need to pass me. That always freaks me out, because there's like snowbanks on either end that I can get like off the road. There's some place in America, I didn't finish telling you guys, so there's snow in Florida. There is, I know people down south that a two-way street now has become a one-way street because there's just so much snow. Down south, there's nowhere to put it, so they're piling it up meters and meters up high. Anyways, there's somewhere in America right now, and Americans, you guys would know. I'm sorry, we were just going to pick up Frank, and so I just took the opportunity to pick up the camera and whip it out and talk to you guys. And this is going to be an extra video because it's not really well thought out. I didn't really write about it and savor sort of the feeling of what I wanted to say, so it's going to be all over the damn map, kind of like the weather. And in America, and I'll put it down below, not down below, but on the screen as to where it is, there was a flood followed by a flash freeze. So I don't know how high the flood was, but it was significant. It was like 2 feet or something like that. And then everything froze. I'm not sure if anybody has a problem with this, because America is being taken down, and it's being taken down in such a clever manner. And Canada, because Canada, how is Canada being taken down? First of all, there's no reason why our standard of living should be brought down so quickly by the amounts of inflation that they keep piling up. Same with America. We are very wealthy countries in in labor. Well, you guys are much better in labor than we are, but we have we have able people, and not only in labor, on natural resources. Plus, we have a head start ahead of so many other countries, like the first world and the second world countries. There's no reason why we shouldn't get our crap figured out, but they're doing it on purpose. Do not let me mince the words here. It is systematic. But what's interesting is they're using quote unquote natural things that appear natural. Like, for example, Operation C. They used our, coughing and the fear of falling ill. And because most of us are not medically based, we seem to believe what they tell us, which now, looking back, I feel silly. And then, now all of a sudden, we're seeing inflation. Inflation, again, something that is manufactured and controlled. There's special levers for those things. They pulled all of them. And now we have, nature. And who can we blame? Nobody. It's just nature, right? Most people will think that I'm batshit crazy. And anybody that hasn't studied the papers, whether it's all the three-letter agencies, there is plenty of evidence that is out there and unclassified that anyone can go, and even if they get a little bit interested, do 2 days of research, and you will come to this conclusion, and your tinfoil hat will grow exponentially. I mean, overnight. That's what I was thinking today as I was driving, and we were driving with my husband, and I'm like, look at this beautiful weather when everybody else is being clobbered. We are actually very lucky up in the north, where everybody, like so many people I know, many of the friends I've made in the last 5 years here have been are from the south. And so many other friends that are, that if they don't have children that tether them down to this country, because I can't move. My children are older, they won't move with me. If my children were younger, I would just pick up my stuff and go. And I always told my Indian friends, my God, if I was Indian, this is just a little side note, I'd be selling everything in Canada, and I'd be moving to India, because that's where it's going to be at. If I was freaking Indian, or if I knew how to speak Hindi or Sikh, I think it's Sikh. Yeah, I think it is. I'd be packing my stuff and I'd be going to India. That's what I'd be doing. That'd be like my place. And I'd find a beautiful place in the mountains, and I would buy a huge ass property. I would give people jobs. I would start some sort of business there after I rested, of course, and rejuvenated, blah, blah, blah. And I don't care. I do not care, because I am going to be tripling my money overnight. I am going to be able to give people jobs, create my own network, but I'm not Indian. Damn it. But what can you do? You are born where you're born, and you're born into what you're born into, and you make the best of the cards you're dealt, right? That's what I was thinking while I was driving. I was thinking, wow, so many people are suffering, and I'm really much my heart goes out to every single person that is being tormented with this natural event, whether it's, the aviation industry that is suddenly incompetent. Well, I hate to say that, it seems that there is some sort of incompetence. I don't remember there being so many flight problems in the last 24 months. I think there's been more. It'd be interesting to see if I can find out in relation how many flight problems there've been in the last 24 months in comparison to the last 10 or 15 years. It used to be not a common thing to hear that planes are falling out of the sky, not landing, besides that one time where 3 or 4 planes, by accident on purpose flew into some towers. There really isn't that incompetence when it comes to pilots. Pilots are one of the most, those people need education. hands-on mostly, but those people need education, and those people are the people that are required and should be many years studying in these things called university. Brings me back to another video. But anyway, I'm almost home. I'm thrilled that I got a chance to sit down and chat with you guys. And I have to tell you, anywhere I go, another side effect of this, which I love, anywhere I go now that takes me 40 minutes this way or that, I always feel like, oh, I wish it was longer so then I can talk more. But oh well, it is what it is. I have to learn how to edit. That's my next to do. I have to learn how to edit. I'm posting, I'm talking, I'm in front of the camera, and I gotta tell you, I'm starting to get more and more comfortable with the camera. It's amazing. Practice really does make things easier. So yeah, I am almost at home. Oh my gosh, I just want to show you this. I want to show you how beautiful it is. Look how beautiful it is. Minus, woo! Dropped you guys. Whoops. Minus, of course, I paused you. I didn't even know you can pause. Minus, of course, a little bit of a junkyard that we happen to have at this point because we still have no infrastructure. So that is that. But it's so gorgeous. I'm going to go for a walk because today I haven't even had a chance to go for a walk. I've been stuck in paperwork, and I am going down south next week, which I'm super excited about. I will videotape down there so you guys can sort of come with me then. And I am super excited because I haven't seen the South be so hammered with snow. I will be kind of, not maybe excited because I'm not excited in traveling in that, but I'm kind of interested in seeing how it looks down there, because from what all the reports I'm getting is just awful. It's just awful. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Hopefully wherever you are, they are engineering something bright, sunny, and warm. Not drought, but very, very comfortable. And if you are in any of the locations that are being hammered, my heart goes out to you. I hope that you are safe. I hope that you can recover from whatever situation has occurred. And I pray for everybody that is, struggling right now as a result of this systematic takedown. And that might be too thorny for some people, but if you don't believe it, well, like I said, you take it or you leave it. But I'm going to say it regardless. So with that, thank you all. My lovelies, have a wonderful day. Until next time. Bye. Mwah.